All right, so living in North Dallas, guys, yeah, it's kind of confusing, right? You see, we have the Dallas that locals know, right? Highland Park, University Park, Preston Hollow. But then you have the North Dallas suburbs as well, places like Plano, Frisco, Prosper, Salina, McKinney, right? These areas are big, bold, and overwhelming, and somehow still worth every single bite. And here's really what I mean, right? The Dallas North Tollway will humble you faster than a bad day. Friday night lights over in Frisco feel bigger than the Super Bowl sometimes. And look, people over in Highland Park, they're dropping commas on houses just so they can flex about shopping at North Park Mall like it's Rodeo Drive in Texas. And look, don't get me started on the soccer tournaments out in Prosper, guys. These parents roll deeper than the Cowboys fans on Thanksgiving. Listen, North Dallas may be a little bit unhinged and a little tricky to understand from outside looking in, but after you break it all down, this might be one of the boldest, smartest moves that you ever made. So listen, you know what's funny, guys? People come to North Dallas expecting one thing. They think it's all just cookie-cutter suburbs. But here's the real truth, guys. North Dallas isn't just a city, guys. It's a mashup of different worlds. You got right here in Plano, where corporate America runs the show, colliding with McKinney's small-town charm. And Prosper, we're building an empire out here in real-time type of energy. And that's the thing that makes North Dallas so tricky, but so dope at the same time. It's shiny, it's messy, it's growing faster than a Chick-fil-A drive-thru at lunchtime. And your whole experience here, it boils down to one big decision that you definitely don't want to get wrong, and that's which neighborhood should you claim. You see, here's the thing about North Dallas, guys. You don't just move here, right? You choose your vibe. It's like a playlist, and every neighborhood got its own track, guys. You roll over into Frisco, and suddenly you're in the middle of youth soccer capital of the universe, guys. Game days feel like the World Cup minus Messi, plus a caravan of SUVs and Chick-fil-A nuggets passed around like currency. And then there's gonna be the Star, where the Cowboys practice and the parents start whispering about their kids' future scholarship after one good corner kick. If you head a little bit south to Plano, that's where the energy kind of shifts completely. This is where corporate America parks its briefcases, right? Toyota, JP Morgan, Liberty Mutual, but it's not all boardrooms and business parks, guys. Legacy West right here turns into a nightlife stage where people flex in designer sneakers, they sip cocktails, and then get an Uber back to the cul-de-sac 5 minutes away. And if you keep drifting north, guys, you'll hit McKinney, where it feels like a Hallmark movie until you realize the houses have bigger game rooms than your first apartment. And then they're gonna have that historic square over with all the boutique shops and the breweries, guys. But if you keep driving just a few minutes more, it's new builds, family cookouts, and the smell of fresh cut lawn. On the flip side, guys, you can push further into Prosper and Salina, and it's a whole different rhythm up there, guys. This is where folks want a little more space, right? The backyards are big enough for you to host your own rodeo, the brand new schools are popping up like Starbucks, and your neighbors will wave at you like it's Mayberry. Now, of course, your Dallas friends will still probably joke you and ask, so how's life in Oklahoma? But that's because they can't afford to live there, and it shows. But then when you think North Dallas is nothing but shiny and new, you swing into Highland Park and University Park, then that's gonna be your old money central, right? Over here, SMU really runs the show. Look, Highland Park Village, that looks like Rodeo Drive with a Texas accent. And over here is where the Christmas light budgets, they could put a dent in your 401k. Listen, North Dallas isn't a one-size-fit-all, it's a mashup of vibes, guys. Each neighborhood is shaping your lifestyles in ways that you can't copy and paste anywhere else. And check it, if you're already spending trying to figure out which one of these vibes actually fits you, that's where we come in, guys. We help people figure this out every single week, guys. If this is your first time to this channel, I'm Mark with the Dallas Relocation Guide, and we help people buy, sell, and relocate right here to the Dallas Metroplex. Listen, nobody's out here boots on the ground showing you the areas, the shops, and the homes, and also the lifestyle quite like we did. So if you're thinking about making a move, guys, feel free to reach out. All of our contact info's down in the description below and pinned to the top of the chat. All right, so let's rip the Band-Aid off only like we know how to do it, right? North Dallas, it ain't cheap. The secret's definitely out here, and the price tags prove it. Look, are there properties in the 500K range? Yes, but it's less house than most of the people that reach out to us actually want. What I'm finding is as long as you want a 3 or 4 bedroom, 2 to 3 bathroom, and under 2,500 square feet, then the prices tend to be more in line with what you're looking for. But as soon as you start looking into game room, media rooms, larger lots with big backyards and killer views, it's like the price tags hop in a Tesla spaceship. Listen, most families want something around 3,000 square feet, and that's when the prices start getting up into the mid-6s all the way to the multi-million-dollar homes. Yeah, that cute little Frisco home that went for $280K back in 2015, today it's pushing $650,000. And that's if you don't mind a floor plan that looks like it was designed by someone who hated hallways. And look, don't get me started started on Prosper as well, guys. The new builds there are popping up like weed, and those prices are starting closer to $500,000 than half of a tank of gas. Look, you think you want to live in Highland Park? Forget about it. You're not buying a house. You're buying into an exclusive zip code where even the teardowns are flirting with 7 figures. And meanwhile, all the rents around Legacy West, guys, $2,000 plus a month for a 1-bedroom, 800 square feet. And look, that's not even for the luxury lofts, guys. That's an apartment where your view is looking at the parking garage. And then there's the hidden boss level nobody warns you about, right? Homeowners insurance and property taxes. Look, I've got people tell me all the time, Marquez, the mortgage is fine. It's the tax bill that made me choke on my sweet tea. Well, here's the silver lining of it all, guys. If you're willing to look a little off the beaten path, like Little Elm, the Colony, even pockets of McKinney or Allen, you can still find solid value, right? More yard, more houses, less stress. Make no mistake, North Dallas is not the bargain it used to be, and the sticker shock is definitely real.
I wanna be with you. 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 Falling on you too easy. Splurging on you too easy.
All right, now here's where North Dallas flips the script in the best way possible. Because while your wallet might cry, your jaw, yeah, it's gonna drop, guys. This place is transforming right in front of us, and it feels like living inside of a time-lapse video. Take Frisco's $10 billion fields development, guys. Talk about a full-blown smart city rising up out of cow pastures. It's gonna be luxury estates, golf resorts, 20+ miles of trails, corporate campuses, even the Universal Kids theme park right in the middle of it all. Listen, you don't need to fly to Orlando anymore, right? North Dallas just said, we'll build Disney at home, and you guys bring your fun. Then there's the PGA Frisco, aka the Silicon Valley of golf. 2 championship courses, $500 million worth of resort, and the PGA of America HQ parked right here, guys. Even if you've never even held a golf club, guys, you'll find yourself pretending to care just enough for brunch views. And then back over in Plano, guys, biotech is taking over. $4 billion in life science campuses is turning into what used to be office parks into research powerhouses. Translation, this isn't about jobs, it's about Dallas stepping into the global stage in the healthcare and the innovation. But let's not forget about the lifestyle glow-ups, guys. Legacy West is still pulling in crowds like it's opening weekend. The Star down the street is where Cowboys fans worship year-round. And even Uptown is dropping developments like the Terminal that look straight out of a luxury magazine. The bottom line is, North Dallas isn't just growing, guys, it's reinventing itself block by block. And if you're thinking long-term thinking, right, that 5 to 10 year horizon, this isn't a city standing still anymore. It's a city on fast forward. All right, so look, let's swing that pendulum one more time, because the one thing that'll test your patience is gonna be the traffic. Look, the Texas heat doesn't age you. Sitting on Dallas North Tollway at 5 p.m. definitely will. Picture this, you're leaving Frisco thinking it's only about 20 minutes to Uptown. Yeah, cute. In reality, you'll finish a podcast, question your life choices, and still be staring at the same Buc-ee's billboard. And then there's all the tollways, Dallas North Tollway, Sam Rayburn 121, George Bush Turnpike. Look, around here, driving feels like you're swiping your credit card every 5 miles. And just when you think you've mastered the roads, construction cones pop up like they're playing whack-a-mole. Public transit, let's just be real, guys, it barely exists. Unless you count the Dark Silver Line right now, which is finally on the way, but it's not saving you from the Prosper to Dallas commute. Out here, guys, your car isn't just transportation, it's your lifeline. More important than Netflix and more sacred than a Whataburger. And then all the sprawl around here, yeah, everything's 30 minutes away. Groceries, your kid's soccer game, your in-laws, you're basically living in your car. And trust me, if you didn't love podcasts before, North Dallas traffic, yeah, that'll turn you into a subscriber real quick. All right, but here's the single biggest magnet pulling people to North Dallas, guys. If you're moving to the north with a family, the schools are a massive draw, right? Now look, I'm not here to rank them. You got to do all that on your own homework, but let's just say names like Frisco ISD, Plano ISD, Prosper, they all carry some serious weight. And that reputation, it's why so many relocation buyers end up here. But schools here aren't just about the academics, guys. They're a lifestyle as well. Friday night football, forget about high school. It feels like the Dallas Cowboys are suiting up, guys. You got the marching bands, the cheer squads, the stadium's packed with thousands of people, and this is just a regular season game. And the facilities, guys. Some of these stadiums look better than when I played ball. We're talking about video boards, turf fields, training complexes, stuff that makes you wonder if you accidentally walked into an NFL draft combine. Then there's gonna be the extracurricular overload, guys. The robotics teams, the art programs, the youth sports leagues. Check it, if your kid's got a hobby, North Dallas has 10 different clubs ready to turn into their identity. So yeah, when people talk about North Dallas being family focused, this is what they mean, guys. Schools here aren't just a place to learn, they're the heartbeat of the communities. And for a lot of families that we help, that's a reason enough to call this home. All right, so let's talk about the elephant in the room, or more like the fire-breathing dragon of North Texas. And that's gonna be the frickin' summer, guys. Because if you think you know heat, step outside here in July in North Dallas, that's not summer, that's survival training. I mean, check it, it's October right now, and you can see I'm already sweating. It's literally 90 degrees in and it's the middle of October. You're basically living inside a blast furnace wearing flip-flops. I've legit seen people fry an egg on the sidewalk here just for the TikTok clout, and the egg didn't even last 30 seconds. Now, if you mix that with all the growth, North Dallas is exploding. And yeah, it's exciting, but it also means construction everywhere, right? New roads, new schools, new neighborhoods, and about 500 orange cones standing between you and your morning coffee fix. It's kind of like living in a never-ending episode of Extreme Makeover Highway Edition. And don't forget about the property taxes. People will look at you like, yeah, the house is great, the schools are amazing, but you just see the doggone tax bill. It's the kind of thing that sneaks up on you like a HOA fine for leaving your trash can out too long. The bottom line, guys, is North Dallas is booming, but with growth comes growing pains. It's hot, it's hectic, and sometimes it feels like the cranes and bulldozers, they outnumber all the people. But here's the truth, guys. You're either rolling with it or you're rolling your eyes every time Waze reroutes you through a construction zone. All right, so now it's time to flip the script back to all the fun stuff. Because if there's one thing North Dallas knows how to do, it's flex on the culture and the entertainment, right? So first up, let's just get it out the way and talk about the sports, guys. And I'm not just talking about the Cowboys. Between the Mavs, the Stars, the FC Dallas, and all the high school football stadiums that look like mini Jerry Worlds, sports here aren't just a pastime. They're a personality trait. You're gonna see parents tailgating for Friday night games like it's a college football playoff. Then there's the lifestyle playgrounds as well. Legacy West, the Star, the Shops at Legacy. These spots are basically the unofficial Instagram backdrops of North Dallas. I mean, check this out right here, guys. I got a whole water fountain behind me, and this is just one small inkling of what Legacy West has to offer. We're talking about designer shopping, rooftop dining, and patios packed with people who all order the same craft cocktail because it photographs better. And then when the sun goes down, right, good luck finding a parking spot around here. The food scene, let me just say this, guys, North Dallas has stepped it up over the years. It's not just gonna be Tex-Mex and barbecue anymore, though they will fight over this who got the best brisket, guys. The Michelin Guide has finally tapped into Dallas, and you can feel the spots across the Plano, Frisco, and Uptown, right? The translation of all this is your taste buds are about to level up. And the best part of it all is this just isn't for tourists, guys. This is where locals actually go and hang out themselves. Whether you're catching a Cowboys practice at the Star, hitting up Stonebriar Mall for the weekend shop-a-thon, or vibing at a brewery over in McKinney, North Dallas has culture, sports, and the entertainment baked into the daily life. All right, so here's the thing, guys. North Dallas is shiny, like really, really shiny, right? Master plan communities, manicured lawns, and HOAs that'll find you if your trash can blinks at them the wrong way. Look, it's safe, it's predictable, but to some people, it can feel a little bit too Stepford-wise. Now look, don't get me wrong, families love it, right? The neighborhoods are gorgeous, the pools are clean, and the community Facebook groups are popping off daily about lost cats and whose grass looks the greenest, right? But if you're craving grit, walkability, or a neighborhood that feels like a spontaneous adventure, North Dallas can feel like deja vu with better landscaping, guys. It's gonna be Starbucks, it's Chick-fil-A, Target on repeat, right? You'll know exactly what you're getting into and then some, guys. And I know for a lot of you guys, that's comfort. Well, for others, it's like living inside some sort of decorated bubble where every house has the same floor plan and every block party plays the same country playlist. The bottom line is North Dallas nails the family-friendly, the predictable lifestyle, but if you're the type of person that needs a little edge, a little chaos, or a little culture you can't find at Legacy West, you might just end up having to sneak down to Dallas proper for your fix. All right, so let's switch gears and talk about the lightning round, guys. All the North Dallas truths. And these are gonna be those things that all the locals will co-sign every single time, guys. In Plano, people still call Legacy West the new spot, even though it opened in 2017, right? Frisco families, guys, they treat soccer tournaments like their family reunions. Grandparents, coolers, tents, the whole 9 yards, right? McKinney's Adriatic Village over there, locals call it the fake Croatia, but everybody's got at least one Instagram pic there. Over in Allen, Eagle Pride runs so deep, you'll see middle school kids in varsity jackets that look like NFL gear. The Prosper parents, they measure time by which new elementary school just opened, guys. Over in Highland Park Village, this isn't just shopping, guys. This is where people dress like they're running errands in a fashion magazine. Mosey on down over to the Colony, and everyone has an opinion about the big Ferris wheel at the Grandscape, even if they've never been on it. And Little Elm Beach up there in the north side, it isn't just about swimming, guys. It's about running into 3 co-workers and your kid's teacher all at the same afternoon. If we're talking about Solana, then Friday Night Lights means watching half the town show up at Rollertown Beer Works. Sometimes even the mayor will show up. And yes, no matter where you live in North Dallas, everyone's got their favorite HEB rumor about which city's gonna get the next one.
So I'm super excited to announce we just released our Reload Ready bundle. This is a bundle that gives you our knowledge of the Metroplex, the best areas, best food spots, best schools, and overall what to expect. And lastly, we're gonna give you access to our preferred property list. This is when builders have inventory that they need to move. They call and give us first dibs. These are gonna be those discounted properties you won't find on Realtor or Zillow.com. So if you want exclusive access, click the link below, become a part of our inner circle where we say less and pay less. Now, back to the video you were watching.
But let's talk about things from a long-time local's perspective, guys. If you've been in North Dallas for 10 plus years, you know this place has changed faster than you could say property tax increase. Plano back in the 90s, it was just Collin Creek Mall, a few movie theaters, and a whole lot of empty land. Now, it's corporate HQ Central with billion-dollar campuses, and that mall, it's gone, getting replaced by by a mixed-use project that looks like a mini city. Frisco back in the 80s, guys, a farming town with 6,000 people in it. And today it's almost 250,000 strong. They have the Star, the PGA HQ, and billion-dollar projects rising out of the cow pastures. Yeah, locals joke they used to drive past cows on Preston Road, but now it's Teslas and Whole Foods. If we're talking about McKinney Square, they used to be sleepy antique shops. Now it's breweries, farm-to-table restaurants, and Saturday markets so packed you can't even snag a table. Now let's talk about Prosper and Salina, right? 10 years ago, those were wide open fields where people went to get away from Dallas. Now, they're the front line of the North Texas growth. The subdivisions are popping up like popcorn, new schools every single year, and families are moving in so fast the infrastructure's sprinting just to keep up. Check it, a lot of longtime locals, they're cashing out, right? They're selling in Plano or Frisco and moving even further north to Anna, Melissa, or Van Alstyne for just more space and less chaos. But some of the others, they're sticking around, watching the transformation and remembering when Preston Road was just 2 lanes and nobody even heard of Legacy West. Guys, North Dallas's growth is exciting, but for locals, it's definitely personal, right? You're not just seeing cranes and condos, you're watching your hometown evolve right in front of your own 2 eyes, for better or for worse. So I mean, here's the deal, guys. Living in North Dallas is a ride, right? You've got neighborhoods with their own personality playlists, prices that'll make you double take, billion-dollar projects that'll rewrite the skyline, and traffic that'll test your faith in humanity. But you've also got the schools that anchor these communities, right? A lifestyle that'll give you the flexes from luxury shopping to brewery hangouts, and a region that is growing like it's on rocket fuel. North Dallas isn't perfect, by no means necessary, right? It's not gonna be polished in every single corner. It's booming, it's chaotic, and it's sometimes ridiculous. And that's exactly why people love it so much, guys. If you're looking for quiet predictability, guys, you're gonna get restless here. But if you want big homes, big schools, and even bigger opportunities, you just might find yourself calling North Dallas home. And check it, if you're sitting there wondering, okay, Marquez, but where do I fit into all this? That's exactly what I do and help people figure that out every single week, right? Whether you're moving across the country or just across the Metroplex, we'd love to help you land in the right spot, guys. All of our contact info's down in the description below and pinned up there to the top of the chat. Reach out, let's connect, because my team and I want to be your Dallas real estate team of choice. And hey, I understand if you're not quite ready to give us a buzz yet, guys, and you're still in that research mode, then we created entire playlists that you can binge watch, and they're going to be located right up here.